Baghdad challenged the version of itself that I inherited through the media. It reminded me how easy it is to confuse proximity with understanding. Distance makes stories simpler, but reality is always layered. This city doesn't need to explain itself. It just needs space to exist fully. Baghdad's story didn't end where we stopped watching. It kept going, quietly, persistently. And tonight, as the city hums around me, I realize something simple. Baghdad was never silent. We just stopped listening. Listen closely. This is Baghdad. Not explosions, not sirens. Traffic, conversation, life moving forward. For many Americans, Baghdad exists only as noise from the past. Clips played over and over again until the city feels frozen in chaos. But cities don't stay frozen, and Baghdad was never silent. Never thought I was going to say this, but here I am. I've boarded a Middle East Airlines plane from Beirut to Baghdad. So yeah, we're doing it. We're going to Baghdad. When I landed at Baghdad airport and stood in line for immigration, I got a call from Osama, and he had spotted me at the airport, and I was wondering, how did he even get into the airport? Turns out, this was my first introduction to Osama and his connections. Okay, so we are now on our way to downtown Baghdad. I'm with my friend, Osama.
Hello!
He is going to be my Iraq guru for the next 4 days. This is a 4-lane, one-side highway in Iraq. For those of you who think of Iraq as a desert with bombed buildings, this is what Iraq looks like.
Yeah, it's a lot of palm trees. It's entering, to the city. So right now we are headed to the old town.
Okay.
Yeah, like to the old town, like old town of Baghdad. Then we're gonna go to an area called Karada.
So, Osama, why don't you tell us, what is ITC?
Thank you for the introduction. So, actually, Iraqi Travelers Cafe started like in 2019 because Iraq, has been isolated from the last 4 decades. Iraqis people know nothing about the world, know nothing about each other, and even actually the world from different countries, from different parts of the world, they know nothing about Iraq. So actually, that's why we started this initiative, and then. In the beginning, because of the COVID-19, actually, because everyone was staying at home, so we took this advantage, and started with social media, on a group in social media on Facebook, and then after 1 year we started we did our first event was in Baghdad to discuss cultures and everything from people from different countries, but it was in Arabic. Then we started we did around 45 or 50 events in Iraq, and even that not only in Iraq, but also outside of Iraq. We did an event in Delhi, we did an event in Berlin, and also we did an event in Houston, US.
Oh wow.
Yeah, imagine that when we did that, event in Houston, and people Americans actually, are American citizens. They have been, they have been to Iraq. But when we announced that we have an event in Houston, everyone came from different states of America, only to join that event.
3, 2, 1. Iraqi Travelers Cafe! From where? India!
Iraqi Travelers Cafe because we're in Iraq. We can find us everywhere. Not only in Iraq, even in your home country. Because Cafe, so the owner is our friend. That's why we are comfortably, actually, we come here and like take our time. We used to do a lot of gatherings here. We did some of our events here, down in the basement.
Okay.
Because they have really big auditorium and hall inside.
Oh, there's a basement as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And so these people actually, you can see people from different backgrounds in Baghdad. They come here, couples.
Are they like regulars here?
Yeah, regulars. Yeah. But actually, in every single restaurant in Iraq, they do have their own community. I just whenever I have free time, I come here, I sit here, I do my work here. So whenever people come to people and they can find me and find the whole community here. Oh, hey, how are you doing here? People know each other.
Yeah.
Even travelers, even you can find some YouTubers actually. Oh, we're going right now to Iban Cafe, where the Iraqi Travelers Cafe is. Yeah, let's go and meet with them. And it happened actually. I don't know if you have seen us in some of the vlogs, videos in 2021. So it's fun.
Exactly. So where did this passion come from? What made you, what makes you do this continuously?
Yeah,
what drives you?
Because we love history, we love people, we love get to know get to know people, and because really we are fed up with the stereotype, with everything. Because we hate when someone treats you because according to your background, according to your color of skin, the religion you practice.
Right.
Because really we hate that. So we want to get people to have a like-minded with us. We want to learn about each other. It's fine to disagree about an opinion or perspective. It's fine.
Yeah.
But we need to find a way to live in harmony and peace.
Sitting in the cafes in Baghdad or by the Tigris River at night, having a shisha or having chai with travelers from across the world engaging in conversation have been some of the highlights of my trip. Over the next few videos, I will share my experiences in Karbala and Najaf, two of the holiest places for Muslims in the world. But while those were incredibly moving and touching experiences, Baghdad was a different experience. The normalcy around Baghdad, how they were busy getting on with their life, how they were so happy that foreigners were visiting, how they were trying to find their way out of years of civil war and unrest, was very inspirational. Also experiencing how youngsters in Iraq are forming a culture of their own, which is a great mix of the East and the West, was very heartening to watch from close quarters. Osama was, I would say, in his early 30s, and he hung out with a lot of people, locals, tourists, influencers, and being with him for 4 days, I had the opportunity to hang out with some of these people, and I realized it doesn't matter whether you were born in Iraq or India or Indiana or New York City. A lot of our DNA is shared, and as people in our 30s, we all have common aspirations, common fears, common dreams. And it's amazing how when you come and actually visit these places, you realize they're just like us. So my first night in Baghdad, I was expecting to spend alone at the hotel. Not only did Osama come and pick me up, but he was also kind enough to volunteer to show me Baghdad at night. The first thing we did was we stopped at Mutanabbiya Street. Mutanabbi Street is one of the oldest parts of Baghdad and is really vibrant at night. It's situated on the banks of the Tigris River. A lot of people hanging out there, smoking shisha, having tea. The markets were also active at night. So this was a great first day. We interacted with some of the locals, witnessed some street performances.
Nazik al-Malaika.
Okay.
She is so famous in Arab world. Even al-Mutanabbi, it's a name of the Arab poets as well.
Okay.
He's one of the most fascinating poet in Arab history.
This is Shabandar Cafe. Right here, there was a bomb blast in 2007.
5/3/2007 يوم اعتيادي وأنا على هذا المكان بهذا الجلسة بهذا المكان وبهذا الحال. سمعنا دواء انفجار قوي، دخل السيارة محملة متفجرات وسط الشارع فجرت.
جعل الشارع كله احترق، جت مثل العاصفة، هواء سريع دخل للمقهى.
راح ضحيته 68 شهيد، 18 واحد بلق المأثر ناطر جثته مع السطوح.
ما لحقت اجي بس اريد اشوف الصار.
اولادي لميتهم اكياس لحم، فجيتهم من البيت، امهم شافتهم عمت وماتت.
ومراسيم من الفاتحه صارت.
Standing here at the same place where so many innocent lives were lost is an eerie feeling. It's very akin to being at the 9/11 memorial in New York City. And yet, a few months after the blast, the cafe was restarted and life goes on. Shavandar Cafe, one of the oldest cafes in Baghdad. And yeah, chilling with some chai.
You guys, you need to record each other. Oh, the same thing.
Four.
Oh, 4.
It's 5.
6.
6.
6.
Please.
The new one.
Yeah.
Richmond.
Yeah. The loudest version. You're from Singapore? Are you from Singapore? Yeah. China. Which part? This is 10 o'clock at night, and look at how vibrant this place is. And it's not even a weekend. Imagine this place on a weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fortunately, I'm not here this weekend, which is why Sama brought me here today. We have Hajar with us, right? From
Hajar.
From Italy.
Okay. She's the latest victim of Osama's masculine ego. So, America apologizes on behalf of Iraq to Italy.
You guys represent 4 countries against 1. But that's okay, I'll take it.
Ate some street food. This is lublubi or chickpea. It was nice and hot and it was a great snack towards the end of the evening. I then headed back to my hotel, the Capital Heart Hotel. This is my room for the price that I paid, about $70. This was a great room for that price. Twin beds. The bathroom's clean, which is what matters. Beds are clean. It's a brand new hotel. Can't ask for more.
The next morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What is your name?
My name is Mina.
And Mina, you work at the Capital Heart Hotel?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mina, what is your education background? What have you studied?
Okay, I'm a hotel manager.
Okay.
About here 4 years.
Okay.
I love my work because I meet a lot of people here, and I love my job.
What countries do people come from to Iraq?
country about Japan
Uh-huh.
and Turkish and Iran and American.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which country would you want to visit? If you had a chance, one country, which one would you want to go to?
Japan and Dubai.
Japan and Dubai. Okay. Why? What do you like about Japan?
Because I like people. Please come to Iraq because in these years Iraq is very beautiful and about change anything here, and the street is safety and a lot of here restaurant and mall and village digital is very huge here.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mina. Appreciate your time. Thank you. This is the Armenian church in Baghdad, Iraq. We are at the Armenian church in Baghdad, Iraq. This is one of the oldest institutions in Baghdad and is a reminder of the Armenian population. This gives you some information about the Armenian Church of Baghdad. All right, so we're taking a boat again. We took this on the first day. We're taking it again, crossing the Tigris River. Heading to Mutanabbi, which is on the other side. Alright, so we were here on the first day, and you saw what it looked like at night. This is what it looks like on a Saturday morning. So we are back on Mutanabbiya Street, and we're going to be meeting a couple of Osama's friends today. One of them, Caroline, is she's originally Iraqi but now lives in Stockholm, Sweden. And we are meeting them in a short bit. They're both Assyrian. Today, I'm walking through the heart of Baghdad, the copper markets and the old souks of Mutanabbiya Street. You can listen to the sound of hammers on copper. And this is a noise, it's history being shaped by hand. These markets have existed for centuries. Empires rose and fell around them, but the craft survived. Fathers taught sons, neighbors became family, trade became tradition. As I walked through these narrow lanes, I met with smiles, curiosity, and pride. Not fear, not tension, just people living their lives. Every shop tells a story. Of resilience, of patience, of a city that refuses to be defined by its past.
Imagine people, when you go back in time, in 1227, how people from different nations and parts of the world, they used to come here to study biology, medicine, chemistry, and different studies, and even actually literature and Islamic studies as well. So they used to come here to learn Arabic because the Arabic language of the time was lingua franca. You know, like Assam has in English right now, like in nowadays. So that they learn Arabic, then they start to learn the subject that they came for. So imagine like people like used to come here right now, back in time. They used to come here with the books, textbooks and everything. They talk and they have discussion, biology and medicine. No, I disagree with you. No, scientifically I have another proof. It's so nice, you know, to buy. But unfortunately right now it's closed, but yeah.
They say like, under maintenance, it's not allowed for any visitors, to go in.
Baghdad is moving forward, quietly and steadily, one copper plate, one handshake, one cup of tea, and one conversation at a time.
What is this thing that we're eating?
We're eating like, it's a bulgur dough, and like, it's like, make it like as a bowl, and then inside like the meat.
Okay.
Yeah, mara meat. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
It's we call it like, kubat sarai, Sarai, it's not a brand name, it's really the name of the market.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's called kubat sarai, and sarai market too.
Gotcha. Okay. There we go. So that is our food. Looks delicious.
Where are you from?
I'm from America.
You're welcome.
What do you call these? This is called oud?
Yes, oud.
Oud?
From this machine is Arabic.
It is. And how many strings?
Music.
How many strings does it have?
How much?
Strings.
String?
Yeah.
12.
12. Oh, okay.
12 double. But one string 6.
6. Okay.
Yes. 6. But one يعني
Oh, there's 6 strings, but they're all double.
Yeah, double.
Okay.
عادي صورة انت.
So old art that's still practiced here in Baghdad. Beautiful. How old is this shop? How many years?
20 سنة يعني
20 years.
20 years. And how much do these sell for?
ايش هذا؟
$1000 وساعات.
From $1,000.
Oh, wow.
It started from 1,000.
Okay.
اي هذا السعر يعتبر رخيص هنا بالعراق.
It's cheap, you know.
بامريكا اكو واحد اسمه نيجيريان
The States, there's someone like his name is Nigerian.
$3000.
3,000.
Wow.
يعتبر هذا حكم مال الفقراء يعني قال
Yeah, this is for poor people.
It's all made by hand. كلها بالإيد.
بالله.
Handmade.
Can I hold it? Like just to see the weight?
يريد يمسكها بس يشوف.
بالوزن مالتها.
هذا وزنها
Oh, it's pretty light. It's pretty light.
1.25.
Shukran. Shukran. Yeah, it's light.
From 1 kg to 1 kg and a quarter.
Oh, I thought it's like it'll be heavier. It's pretty light. Beautiful.
It's called, the Rashid Street.
Rashid Street.
Yeah, it's called the first street in Baghdad. It was covered with asphalt. It was like in 1907.
It was covered in felt.
Asphalt.
Oh, asphalt. Okay.
Yeah, asphalt. Yeah. This had Zbala. You know what Zbala means? Trash, garbage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, garbage.
صادق نعم.
نسيتك والله شيخ
Caroline from Sweet, Iraq.
I'm from Iraq.
Actually, this Hajj Zbala, it was established in 1900. So, be careful, watch out.
Okay.
It's the best. So Hajj Zbala means garbage or trash. So Hajj trash. Definitely, we might ask why like his name is like that, trash or Zbala in general. Because actually, like the Baghdadis in general, they used to believe, it's still actually they're believing in evil eye. So the story actually of Hajj Zbala is actually his nickname is Zbala, garbage or trash, but the real name of Hajj Zbala is Muhammad. So actually his mom, used to give a birth to like a baby and he dies afterwards. Like every time. Like after 3 times actually, he was the 4th one. Then actually she gave birth to him and she named him Muhammad, but in front of people they started calling him Zbala. Okay, where is your son? Oh, come on, just leave him. He's Zbala. Like he's just Zbala. He's trash. He's garbage. Don't care about him. Then actually miraculously this baby lived. Imagine that, because they believed in evil eye. But still actually he carries, that the nickname is Bala, but his actual name is Muhammad. Then they established actually the oldest raising Jews in Iraq and all over Iraq. Actually it was the first one, and the second one was in Mosul, raising Jews. So yeah, that's why they call it. Because also according to that dates back to the 100 years ago, the people used to call their sons actually Chalub. He's doggy, yeah, Chalub. Yeah, but Chalub actually they used to call their names actually like something bad, to keep the evil eye away from their baby, for protection.
Right. When I decided to travel to Iraq, one of the first things that I did was do my research. I looked through past YouTube videos, other people who've been to Iraq recently. And most importantly, I subscribed to Iraqi Travelers Cafe, a Facebook group that has over 40,000 participants. This was a phenomenal resource, not just in me planning the trip, but also me getting to meet Osama and Ali, my guides in Iraq for the next 5 days. I remember back in the US when I told my friends that my guide in Iraq is called Osama, all of them said I should reconsider my trip. I think meeting Osama and Ali has been by far one of my best travel experiences till date. It was amazing hanging out with Osama and Ali for the 4 days that I was in Iraq. Felt like friends that I had grown up with, not Iraqis who go by the name Osama that I was told to stay away from.
If you like the content on this channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out.